Welcome to another episode of GT Sport, and today we're going to be doing the Stars and Stripe Cup, where we're driving American cars, and today we're going to be driving one of the most innovative American cars at the moment, the Tesla Model S. And as we start, we're at the Willow Springs Raceway in the first race of this championship, and we're heading up towards the first corner now. What the Tesla sort of lacks in straight line speed, it should make up for an acceleration due to the electrical instant torque from the motors rather than using the traditional sort of gearbox. So we'll come through the first corner, we're heading into the second corner. As you can see, we've got a lot of traffic up in front of us, including this Corvette Stingray. We're just trying to slip it up the inside of the Corvette, and they give us a lot of room. We just accidentally make contact with a Dodge there, but we're working our way around the outside now. A couple of cars, it gives us the big squeeze. Then we're heading up into this third corner. You can see the Tesla I find is quite squirrely under brakes, probably due to its weight. It's about 2 tons. Heading up towards the top of the hill now. We're going to be making our way down the course now. So this way you see the benefit of the Tesla's great acceleration. And again, you can see a bit difficult on the brakes. We accidentally give this old car, I think it's an old Stingray, a bit of a tap on the way out of that corner, but a bit unfortunate, but we just did that. We're past that one now and coming back down the hill towards this next group of cars. And as you can sort of see in the mini-map, the leader is pulling away at the moment, so we have to make up the ground as quickly as possible. So we're coming around to the outside of this group of cars, and you can see the pickup truck gives us a nice squeeze right up against the wall, and then just under brakes we accidentally turn in a bit too soon and give it a bit of a tap. But we get round that one and we come around the last corner and onto the main straight, and you can see this Viper goes off track, drives into us, then goes off again, and then comes out just behind us. So we're like, thank God that's over, and now we've got to chase down this leader. So we're going to skip ahead onto the last lap, as not much happened in the second lap. You can see on the mini-map we pulled away from the other group of cars, and now we're chasing him down towards the first corner, where we're hitting the Tesla's limit here of about 130 miles an hour, heavy on the brakes, turning in, and you can see he's gone just a little bit wide there, and it gives us the chance to close up the gap going into this second corner. We shape to go around the outside here, heading up into the third corner, and as we climb up the hill, and you see for some reason he hits the brakes there, which gives us the opportunity, but we get this tap which allows him to just get past us again going into that third corner, and he goes just around the outside, but we hold it on the inside and then pull away, and now we've hit the top of the circuit and we're going to make our way back down again. We just go off track slightly there, but we're trying to keep it ahead of this Viper at the moment. Heavy brakes into the fifth corner, off track again just slightly. We're doing everything we can to keep this Viper behind us, because we may have the better acceleration, but he's going to get us in top line speed, and you can see he's doing everything he can too, and going with a bit tail happy at that point. Coming into this long last curve, where we're almost hitting the Tesla's limit of 130 miles an hour, heavy on the brakes. Coming round into the last corner, as you can see we accidentally go wide at this point, carried a bit too much speed into that last corner. We get back on track as quickly as possible. You can see this Viper is closing up to us like ridiculously fast, because we just can't accelerate, and then we just beat us on the line. He's just beaten us in line, and I can't quite believe that. We finished second in this second race in the Stars and Stripes Championship. Look at that, 2 thousandths of a second there. That's unbelievable. And this is what that finish line looks like. That is a photo finish if I've seen one before. Well, we're in the next race now. We're heading down the start-finish straight towards the first corner of the St. Croix circuit. You can see there's some sort of old muscle car in front of us. We just get him under brakes into that first corner, getting a little bit tail happy there, the Tesla. And we've got an old Stingray in front of us, the old Corvette. We get past that one as well, and now we're coming up to another I think it's an old Charger or a Challenger. These old muscle cars got nothing for us.
Future's now, old man.
Yeah, that's about right for those old muscle cars. We break into the second corner, we've got a pickup truck in front of us, and again our just superior acceleration gets him on the corner exit. And the next corner we go up the inside of the Camaro, we've got a Stingray in front of us, as well as another old muscle car. He goes around the outside of the muscle car, and we just squeeze our way up the inside as well. chasing up down another car. We'll try to get him under brakes, but he's a little bit too far ahead of us at this point. But again, our acceleration out the corner is far superior to most of these cars thanks to the instant torque of the batteries. Now we're chasing down the old Ford GT. It's a one lap race, so we know we've got to make every chance we get, we've got to go for the overtakes. Close up to him in the braking zone, and we should be able to get him with our superior exit speeds. You can see we're going to go up the inside, nice and easy. Now we've got just two cars in front of us. We're on the podium at the moment, but because we've only got the one lap, we've got to really close up to these cars. So we've got a new Mustang in front of us, and then we've also got the Viper again. But for now, we just got to focus on getting past this Mustang. So we're coming onto the back straight at the moment, and we're going to have the problem where we're limited by our top speed of 130, like in that last race, whereas the Mustang has a higher top speed than us. You can see we're keeping in the slipstream, closing up. We pull out and go for the overtake into this heavy braking zone. We brake later than him. Try and hold it round the outside, and then with the better acceleration we get him. Now we've just got to chase down this Viper. Heavy on the brakes here, and you can see this every heavy braking zone, the back end of the Tesla just comes out. And now we're coming up to the bridge section of this course. Another heavy braking zone. You can see we really make up some ground in these braking zones and the great acceleration out of the corners. Just trying to get in the slipstream now, the Viper. So just closing, just over a second ahead of us at the moment. But we've got another couple of twisty turny sections, which is where the Tesla really excels. Heavy on the brakes. Another bit of a back end twitch. And we go up the inside of him, accidentally make contact on his left back tyre, but we get him with our acceleration. Now we've just got to keep the lead this time, unlike in that last race. So we've got to try and make no mistakes here. Coming around the curve, got another heavy braking zone. Braking down, hold it about 60 miles an hour out of this corner, good acceleration. You can see he's just behind us, we're only just over a second ahead. And this is with this long straight, I'm worried we're going to get caught because of our top speed. Coming into this final corner, heavy on the brakes, and you can see we've overcooked this. Bit of a twitch with a bit of the understeer, and now I'm just like, oh no, this is going to happen again. It's like, go Tesla, go. We're at 100 miles an hour, and you can see he's closing again, but this time we just hold off. 1/100th of a second in this one. But we finally got our first win in the Stars and Stripe Cup. There you go, look at that. Great result in this one, so we've got to build on this and win the next few races in this championship. But that's all for this episode of GT Sport. Check in next time where we're going to go and try the TT Cup instead, and we're going to be racing around the Nürburgring.